Welcome back, trainers, and Fashion Week is going to be starting very soon. We're going to be going over those details here. You got all kinds of different Furfrou. If you're a little confused as to what these are going to actually do, different stats, different moves, what's the benefit of having these? Because they are going to be region locked for some of these transformations, in which it's going to cost you Stardust, and you can't go back to your original form, which is going to be just a normal Furfrou, which is pretty much the same thing as those, with just a different look. And we'll get into all that information here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Fashion Week task here made by LeekDuck, of course, linked down below. And we're going to be going over several different tasks, including more Meloeta tasks for you to get candy if you already got one, and also Hoopa, the next stage. So as you can see here, fairly simple stuff. So, no big deal. Make 5 throws, battle of fashion trainer, which, yeah, there's going to be different trainers on the field, kind of like we've seen before back in the red and blue, I do believe, event that we did have, where you were going to have featured different trainers, some easy, some harder, really interesting team combinations. Well, you're going to see that returning again for this week, but different trainers, and they're going to kind of have a little fashion thing going on, I suppose. And then going on to the next one, you're going to get a Furfrou wig when you do complete that. Okay, so there it is. Moving on to the next bit here for the Hoopa, because we're going to have a bunch of these, and you're going to see the Unbound at the end, I do believe. Not for this, of course, but for the to wrap it up, finally. All right, so these are going to be the older tasks. I just wanted to put these up here in case you haven't completed them yet. Not that they're so difficult, but as you can see, you do get the Hoopa on the third one. So if you haven't started it, it's not going to be too much to get it if you're a little discouraged and thinking you had to complete all of it. Now, what we want to see is going to be, I do believe, 7 and 8. So there you go. 7 is going to be take a snapshot of your buddy, catch a Furfrou, which is going to be that first one, so you're going to get that done as soon as you catch it, and then earn a heart with your buddy. So simple enough. Yeah, so they're definitely dragging this out. I don't mind it. There's no complaints to even be had by anybody for any reason at all. If they want to make this nice and drawn out, then hey, go for it. I have no problems. At the end, we're going to see a nice treat, the Unbound, hopefully, because apparently it was found in the data. All right, let's go ahead and move it on to the next bit, the Meloeta thing. So if you did have this for GoFest and you're thinking, I'm going to get number 2, well, you're actually just going to get candies, okay? So as we can see these different tasks here, go ahead and see what you got going on here. You're going to be able to get it for number 4. You do catch it there. But not only that, for number 4, it is accompanied by 20,000 Stardust. So, I mean, you can't really pass this up. Pretty good stuff. So if it is just lying around and you haven't completed it yet, maybe you want to do that, because that is a good chunk of Stardust, as well as the other ones, free stuff going on there for you. As far as Meloeta itself, it's not that great, but it does change the music when you do equip it as your buddy, which is pretty cool, and I would love to see that feature applied to other Pokemon as well. Now, moving down to the next part here, you're going to have to take a snapshot of Meloeta. So just finishing it off here. Nice top off with that XP, and then some more candies, as well as a couple of rare candies and a lure module, which is always nice because it is a premium item, I suppose. Now, taking a look at the Furfrou and what you could expect for your region, or how you're going to change it, it is going to cost 25 candies as well as 10,000 Stardust. So, like I said, it is just going to be cosmetic. There's nothing else that is going to change. So this event is going down September 21st until September 28th. Folks, time is flying. Time is flying. So take a look, take a snapshot, and also links down below to Legends for this image here, so you can kind of have this in your memory. All right, so pretty nice. Now moving on to Furfrou stats and a few of the things that you should probably see, including some of the fashion stuff and what Pokeminer said. So once you do change it, you cannot change it back. And also, moves are not going to be changed. It's going to maintain those same moves, okay? And also the same typing. Somebody asked, I wish we can do this with other Pokemon. And then to which Pokeminers replied that it can possibly happen. It is possible within the game with what they have going on. They just have to allow it to take place. So wouldn't that be nice for those 100 costume Pokemon that you have that you can't evolve or do anything with? It would be nice to finally be able to actually change them. And if you can't change them back, who cares? All right, maybe you want to keep your 100 costume. Sure, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But for the rest of us who want to actually power it up, if it is somewhat meta relevant, then we kind of want to change the form, and I will pay the cost for it too. 10,000, okay. I'm taking a look at Furfrou's relevancy in Go Battle League. All right, we're over on Pvpoke, of course, so it is not going to be ranked too well, but it does have some interesting matchups, because I don't immediately dismiss Pokemon that are going to be past number 200 on Pvpoke, because they still have a place. Sucker Punch Surf, Grass Knot, and Dark Pulse. So it is going to recommend Surf and Grass Knot, but you're going to see some matchups are actually going to benefit at having Dark Pulse, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at that so you just have an understanding, right? It is going to be normal type, so it is going to take resisted damage from ghost types. All right, so taking a look at this matchup up against Giratina, I just wanted to see here. So we're going to be losing with Surf and Grass Knot. So let's go ahead and change, I don't know, Grass Knot to Dark Pulse to see what happens here. And I'm sure we're going to be able to win this matchup, and you do. Now, that's not going to just be for the Giratina. It's for a couple other ones as well. I don't think, maybe the Cresselia flips. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take a look because that is interesting. I do believe, yeah, we're going to go ahead and see that now. So, and it's not trying to discredit Pvpoke. I mean, this is just, you can actually change the moves to have Dark Pulse, so you can see that constantly. So switching it up, and we take that win there. Okay, so there you go. A few matchups are going to be flipped. I'm sure there's going to be plenty other ones. These are just the top matches that they do have, or he has listed on the site here. All right, so Surf, Dark Pulse, it is number 2, so there you go in the Ultra League. All right, so it has a little bit of a play. You're going to start to need to get into the XL range. Well, you do need to get it XL, which is going to take some time, and simple as that. If you see somebody in there with an XL the first day, well, I don't know if they can do it the first day, but second day, it's obviously not legit. But hey, you do what you got to do, man. Hey, you do what you got to do. So it does have some pretty good matchups here, despite it not being potentially the best around, right? But it's still going to be a fun new Pokemon introduced. I kind of want to look at it from the angle of, okay, well, what can it do as opposed to what it cannot do, right? Let's see. Let's have a little fun here. We're lacking meta here. We're different, a variety of Pokemon. So anything new is always going to be welcome, right? Even if it's not going to be top tier. So where it looks like it's going to be best is going to actually be the Ultra Remix. That's what we're going to be seeing right now. But you're not going to get XL candies for this thing by the time this is over. There's no way. Unless somebody's doing the whole rocker thing or defit or whatever the case is. And I'm not even going to go down that route because, hey, you know, it's the way the game is. Niantic made these mechanics. And, well, I guess that's just the way the cookie crumbles if they're going to be doing that. So, anyways, there you have it. Furfrou, when it does change forms, is going to cost you 10,000 Stardust, 25 candies, and it doesn't do anything to it. Just cosmetic. No move changes, no stat changes. But here is the fun part that we can look forward to. Potentially, this could be applied to costume Pokemon and or Kyurem's, different Pokemon in the future. Kyurem Black, Kyurem White, and all that good stuff. We'll just have to see how it all works out. And hopefully they don't to make it all crazy. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!